Didn't care. Live from the home of the Maine Celtics. That's right, the second best Celtics team in New England. It's your daily dose of incandescent biz nuggets, joined as always by egregious Emma Lurking and macroscopic Matt Moscardi. I'm halfway done being halfway finished today in our gilded bag of nuggets called December 15th, 2021. Damien is feeling snarky. Matt is feeling meta, and Emma is feeling musky?
Yes, Emma, you're musk.
Emma's feeling like the Celtics beat the Bucks last night, so I don't want to hear it from you.
The Maine Celtics or the Boston Celtics?
The second best Celtics beat the.
Me. All right, come on, funny man, say your words.
Funny man, this is the former home of Taco Fall. So get over yourself.
I like aggro Emma. Aggro Emma's great.
I think I do too. Actually, I got a lot of fun snark for you today. Let's start off with Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos criticized for celebrating Blue Origin launch before addressing Amazon warehouse collapse. Uncle Hefe posted a photo on Instagram of Blue Origin space passengers in the aftermath of the incident. Several hours later, he acknowledged the disaster, which he described as tragic. Several hours after that, he said, wait a minute, some of those dead workers might be contract workers, so I'm not officially obligated to give as much as a shit, so we're all good here. See what happens, Matt? You got to keep up with the Instagram posts.
Yeah, except that Andy Jassy's the CEO now, and he posted something on the Twitter about it. So what's the problem? What's the problem? Move on,
Facebook
folks.
does not have an amazing company culture anymore. Comparably's 2021 best company culture list stretches to 200 companies, but noticeably absent this year is Facebook. But this is a good thing, right? Hey, MSCI, I know how you can save face from your sorta kinda Bloomberg beatdown. Give triple F ratings to scary dystopian companies run by college dropouts where the company culture is good. Ooh. We don't want that. We want Facebook's company culture to be the equivalent of those little spikes that cities put on window ledges to prevent pigeon congregation. Preventing pigeon congregation since 1998. That's Meta's new company slogan, actually.
Is it really? I heard they have a couple of taglines coming. The new CTO of Facebook's Meta rebrand, Andy the Bosworth, had this to say about the spread of misinformation on Facebook platforms. Quote, individual humans are the ones who choose to believe or not believe a thing. Speaking of individual humans, there are 268 U.S. companies with a controlling shareholder, usually a family or individual human. One such company is Face Zuck Metabird Oculus Depression Inc. One such individual would be college dropout and real-life impersonator of Disney's Linguini from the movie Ratatouille, Mark Zuckerberg. Boz goes on to say, quote, if your democracy can't tolerate the speech of the people, I'm not sure what kind of democracy it is. Speaking of free speech, Facebook platforms have over 3 billion users in the world. Facebook's X-Check secret policy exempted 5.8 million of them to avoid all Facebook's policies. Math suggests that Facebook tolerates approximately 0.2% of Facebook's users' free speech because their free speech is more important than your free speech. Boz also said if people want to follow misleading information, quote, that's their choice. You have an issue with those people. You don't have an issue with Facebook. You can't put that on me. Speaking of following misleading information, earlier this year it was found that only 12 people, the disinformation dozen, were behind the vast majority of COVID vaccine hoaxes. Their content was spread to literally hundreds of millions of people by Facebook's algorithms. Boz is slated to be CTO in charge of a metaverse coming to you soon. He is said to be considering taglines now, including, quote, the metaverse for individual humans by dual-class individual humans, and the metaverse, don't put your shit on me.
Ooh, it sounds kind of pigeony. I like that. Arctic heat record confirmed for Siberian town that sizzled. The Siberian town of Verkhoyansk can officially claim to be the hottest spot in the Arctic. The northeast Russian community, known for its extremely cold winters, reached a record-setting Arctic temperature high of 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 38 Celsius for our friends in Finland. Not you in Croatia, sorry. The Arctic is warming faster than the rest of the world and heating at more than twice the global average. Average temperatures over Arctic Siberia reached as high as 18 degrees Fahrenheit above normal for much of last year's summer, fueling forest fires and massive loss of sea ice. I don't have a joke here. I just wanted to scare you and make you feel bad about loving your grande, skinny vanilla latte so much. Oh. And I also wanted to say Verkhoyansk. Verkhoyansk.
Yeah, say it again.
Verkhoyansk.
We're going to cut that and repeat it for every show. Speaking of being terrified, here's your headline. Nike moves deeper into the metaverse by acquiring virtual sneaker designer Artifact. Artifact is a, quote, virtual sneaker and collectible startup. Artifact actually is not even a real name or word. Artifact is spelled RTFKT. No joke.
You sound so old.
Artifact. Artifact has already sold more than 600 pairs of not real sneakers for a whopping $3 million. If you're good at math, like I already proved that I am, yes, that's an average of $5,000 per pair of sneakers you can't wear. A month ago, someone actually bought Artifact's fake Atari sneakers on the secondary market for $83,000. Remember, those aren't real sneakers, people. I am personally excited, though, for the Boz and MetaZuck to curate my metaverse experience so that I can watch fake Jaylen Brown wearing digital $83,000 Atari Nikes dunk on an avatar of Nancy Pelosi on fire. In summary, buy the metaverse, people! Until Kneeler-in-Chief Jamie Dimon solves income inequality, the dual-class metaverse is the stock pick of the future!
I don't think Jalen goes with Nike, right? I mean, he wouldn't stoop to Nike's level, would he? Who does
I don't
Jalen
think
represent?
so, no.
Artifact.
That's all the information we have. Barista at the first Starbucks to unionize says new customers are pouring in and tipping more.
Woo!
Barista Jazz Brysak said the recent unionization has attracted new customers who may have previously avoided Starbucks in favor of local coffee shops. Customers are excited. Many of them are new to Starbucks and tell me they are only here because we are now union. One of these leaves a $20 tip. This sounds like a corporate stakeholder Christmas miracle, Mary Dillon and Melody Hobson. A triple win, really. Profits, customers, workers. I'm waiting for the triple win press release, Mary and Melody. Send your first draft to me if you need help. I'm thinking we lean into a great Mary and Melody pun for the holidays. Just call me. We'll figure this out.
Oh, Mary
Starbucks
Melody,
support district manager Michaela Murphy decided a sugar cookie almond milk frappuccino guilt trip was the right way to celebrate. In a letter that has now gone viral, Murphy said, I am saddened that in the end, so many of you decided it was best for Workers United to represent you to myself, your district manager, and your store managers. Everything we love most about Starbucks is the direct relationship we have to each of you and our ability to work together to create a better tomorrow. This is my greatest hope for you and all of us. I thought that everything we love most about Starbucks was the caffeine high. Matt, what's going on here? I don't understand.
That just made me sad. Although I do like the number of things that you can't pronounce in today's stories, including Brisac and Verterudun.
I was too busy editing you schmoes. I wasn't practicing.
Speaking of schmoes you have to edit, it's time for me. Time Magazine's newly minted Person of the Year for 2021 is none other than one Elon Musk. Musk joins fellow terrible humans Rudy Giuliani, Jeff Bezos, Vladimir Putin, Mark Zuckerberg, and Donald Trump with this distinguished honor.
That is quite the list.
Isn't it? I did have the misfortune of reading Elon's Person of the Year profile in full, and there are two quotes I would like to share.
All right, here we go.
Tidbit number 1. He dreams of Mars as he bestrides Earth, square-jawed and indomitable. Lately, Elon Musk also likes to live tweet his poops.
Wait,
now,
that's
this,
a real quote? That's a real
that is
quote?
back to back.
That's a
Those are
real
two
quote.
sentences written one after the other. That is exactly how it was written in the article.
Okay.
But
all right.
I would argue that this is journalism. I know I sound like I'm kidding, but I'm actually kind of serious. Pooping is the common denominator. Pooping might be the only thing in the world that makes me feel connected to one Elon Musk, and the relatability only increased when the article highlights that the use of your phone mid-poop, because who doesn't do that if we're being super honest?
Oh,
All right,
wow.
time. You've drawn me in. And then they very quickly lose me. Tidbit number 2. Note, Times co-owners Mark and Lynn Benioff have invested in companies connected to space exploration, including SpaceX. They have no involvement in Times editorial decisions.
Sure.
Of course, Mark has something to do with this, that Hawaii-loving little shit. As it would happen, Mark
Not so
Benioff and
little.
his wife Lynn purchased Time back in 2018. What was once a relatable article about using your phone while pooping has been reduced to one big ad for penis rockets. The state of journalism today is a disgrace.
I did not know that, Emma. I did not know Mark Benioff of Salesforce owned Time magazine.
I did not know that, and but I am going to spend tonight teaching my kids that 1 over poop equals. That's the math problem we're going to
What is a
solve
mid
for
poop?
tonight.
Poop
as
I don't know. What is
denominator.
mid poop? I don't know what that means. Mid poop.
Mid poop,
I
while
don't
you're
want to know.
pooping.
A Carnival cruise passenger fell overboard near the Mexican coast and has still not been found. Carnival sent out a press release to celebrate. Here's the quote.
Weird.
The missing passenger was not schnotty, did not have the sniffles, was not coughing, was breathing like most vape-addicted, cruise-riding, buffet-loving dopes, and almost certainly did not have the coronavirus. We did it!
Yay! Finally!
And finally, the headline from CNBC says that 80% of Gen Z workers say they've taken a nap on the job. According to the article, the other 20% did not respond because they were napping.
Round that
There's a
number
lot of
out.
math on today's episode, brought to you by Damian Rollis and Emma Lurking. I am Matt Muscardi. We are Free Float Media. This was Business Pants, where you get your daily nuggets of ridiculous news. Go get it on Apple or Spotify, or wherever you get podcasts. You can live stream us or watch us later on our LinkedIn
blah, blah.
and Twitch and YouTube and all those things. We'll be back tomorrow with more daily nugs. Goodbye.
I hate when you say nugs. Mid nug?